fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the kick. There it'll be second down.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you. Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
On second down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now back to throw. Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Time running out here on the play clock. They run the counter now on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keith Mumphrey that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single receiver. Single receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
14, run it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A swing pass caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid stiff arm. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown! A great play there. 39 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff looking right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make the lead now 26. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.